Overworked and underpaid has become the modern workplace anthem. The internet is full of advice on how to negotiate hard, quiet quit, or jump ship. It's an easy narrative to embrace. If you feel undervalued, the system must have failed you. That story is comforting. It's also costly. While genuine exploitation exists, most people stop short of asking the harder and far more lucrative question. What is my contribution actually worth in the market? We have a tendency to measure our value by our level of exhaustion. We tally up the stress, the late nights, and the emotional labour. But markets do not pay for perspiration. They pay for results. If you feel underpaid, the first step is an honest audit. You must be able to answer 4 questions in cold commercial terms. 1. What measurable problems do I solve? Secondly, what revenue do I influence, or what cost do I reduce? Number 3, what risk do I remove from the business? And 4, what capability exists in the business because I am here? If you can't answer these, your problem isn't exploitation, it's underposition. High performers don't just do the work, they translate that work into language that decision makers value. That isn't self-promotion, it's commercial maturity. Now, early in my career, I was once frustrated that my title didn't match my workload. I felt overlooked, but in hindsight, I wasn't being ignored, I was being developed. The gap between who we believe we are and how we are officially titled is where growth actually happens. It's an invitation to become the role before you were given the title. Now, sometimes the discomfort isn't about the workload, it's about the delay in validation. And when we fixate on status over trajectory, we risk stalling the very progress we claim to want. Now, there is also a seductive benefit to the overworked and underpaid story. It absolves us. If the organization is broken, you don't have to sharpen your skills. If leadership is blind, you don't have to influence better. If the system is unfair, you don't have to examine your own performance. That mindset protects the ego, but freezes your growth. If you need the title to act like the next level, you're not ready for it. A more empowering stance assumes agency first. Ask, if I'm underpaid, what capability gap must I close? If I'm overlooked, how do I become unignorable? If I am overwhelmed, what low-value work am I tolerating or enabling? Now, agency isn't the denial of injustice, it's a refusal to surrender control. So before you demand a raise or polish your CV, run through these filters first. This is the 3-point value audit. Number 1, list your core responsibilities. Next to each, write the tangible impact, the metric, the dollar value, or the efficiency gained. If you can't quantify it, estimate it. If it adds little value, question why it's on your plate at all. Many professionals exhaust themselves on low-impact work that makes them feel busy but not valuable. Ruthless prioritization is a career accelerant. Number 2, audit your skills. Identify the capabilities demonstrated by those above you. Now, it's rarely about technical skill alone. It's more about things like strategic thinking or commercial judgment, stakeholder influence, and composure under pressure. Promotions follow trust as much as competence. And trust is built through visible ownership and sound judgment exercised consistently over time. And number 3, the leverage audit. When you negotiate from financial pressure, you negotiate from fear. Build personal resilience and market options first. You want to ask for your worth from a place of clarity, not desperation. Now, employers may empathize with your situation, but your financial stability will always be your responsibility. Now, let's be clear. Some organizations simply lack the capital, the courage, or the vision to reward great talent. Now, if you've delivered sustained, measurable results, operated at a high level for months, and clearly articulated your impact, yet nothing shifts, that is a signal. At that point, leaving isn't an act of disloyalty, it's an act of alignment. Now, for the leaders who are listening to this or watching this, stretching your people without providing clarity or a path to reward breeds cynicism. Growth must be reciprocal, or your best people will eventually find a market that knows how to price them. So stop asking, why am I not being paid more? Start asking, who must I become to be worth more in any market? That question shifts you from reaction to construction. Compensation is almost always a lagging indicator of personal expansion. You rarely get paid first and grow later. The sequence frustrates the impatient, but it rewards the disciplined. If you feel overworked and underpaid, don't suppress the frustration, study it. It may be pointing to genuine unfairness, or it may be pointing you to your next evolution. The difference lies in whether you look inward before you look outward. Now, that isn't the popular message, but it's the only one that puts your future back in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, it is inspired by my book, From Loathing to Loving Your Work. The link is in the description. Please subscribe for more, and I hope that I see you in the next video.